The Morning Miracle. The cruel ruler of Hole, who was not in good terms with Shiites, and who punished innocent people upon any false report to satisfy his grudge, once summoned Abu Rajeh, one of the Shiites of the city.
You bond slave, flog this man as much as you can.
The bondservant began to flog Abu Rajeh.
Oh God, what evil have I done? Why are you flogging me?
Pay no attention to him. Carry on.
Suddenly, some other men appeared around him, who immediately started beating him with their clubs. They broke his nose, teeth, hands, and legs. They stopped clubbing him only when they felt tired. His cruelly beaten, bloody body was left there in a corner, and he looked like a dead man at first sight. The ruler suddenly shouted,
Take him to the main square of the city right now and decapitate him before the people's eyes.
One of the old men who was present there and who had watched everything said to the ruler,
Your Highness, Abu Rajeh is an old man and himself shall die tonight, and we need not kill him. Why should we have a hand in his death after all? Let him die on his own.
The ruler thought for a while and said,
Well, you're somehow right. All right, take him to his house.
So they took him to his house, and his relatives began to take care of him. He was really suffering from pain, and his terrible groans and cries were the only sounds heard in the house. Nobody believed that he would be saved, and actually, everyone gave up hope. Anyway, that night passed, and the next morning, when the people in the house actually got up to say their prayers, they heard the voice of a man who was praying, and thus immediately went to his room. They could not believe their eyes. It was more like a dream. Abu Rajeh was as healthy as ever and was sitting in his special place for praying. They were so surprised that finally one of the women among them asked, Is that you, Abu Rajeh? You are all right, didn't they? I do not believe it. Abu Rajeh looked at the people around him for a while and then said,
Why are you staring at me like that? Take these bloody clothes and get out and get me something to eat. I'm starving.
The others said, You have to tell us what happened to you, for everybody gave up on you, and actually no one even hoped that you would be saved.
At midnight, when I was quite hopeless, I had a strange feeling. It was as if someone was telling me to resort to Imam Mahdi, may God hasten his reappearance. For several times, I called my master wholeheartedly, and suddenly I found the room quite luminous. Actually, a bright light was overspread and illuminated the room. I finally saw the Imam, the source of illumination, who entered the room, sat beside me, touched my whole body with his Holiness's hand, and told me to go out of my house and work hard to earn a good living for my family. He also said my remedy is a gift from great God.
And so, everybody gradually got to know about Abu Rajeh's miraculous remedy. So the ruler ordered his soldiers not to bother or insult the Shiites thereafter.